Dude, everyone is getting it this week. Anthony Fauci, Letitia James has been having one hell of a week, and Congress is not letting up on Fani Willis. Yo, I got a couple of updates for us. Let's dig into it.
Mr. Miller, Letitia James says the allegations against her are nothing more than a revenge tour by the Trump administration. What's your response?
My response is that Letitia James is one of the most corrupt, shameless individuals ever to hold public office. She's guilty not only of those crimes, but of countless more crimes by using and abusing her public office to try to persecute an innocent man, depriving him of his rights, engaging in a conspiracy to obstruct our election, and to overthrow our democratic processes and procedures. She is guilty of multiple significant serial criminal violations.
Mr. Miller.
Lawyers have already come out on record and said just the fraud allegations that she's dealing with, not even the criminal charges that Stephen Miller was talking about, are not looking good for her right now.
Well, I think they say people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Right. It's beyond ironic that the allegations that she's now facing stem from the exact same types of mortgage fraud or loan type fraud that Trump went through that incredible civil trial on, where he defended himself, and he said that those banks and those financial institutions that he dealt with had acknowledged and had their own fair opportunity to look into and do their research. The allegations against Letitia James are not quite as friendly to her, and they look quite damning.
Not only do they look damning, they're on record. There's a clearly visible paper trail that we've all been following.
If these allegations that are being put forth turn out to be true, she is going to be facing the same sort of bankruptcy and turning over of her assets to the state that Donald Trump had to through that trial.
You guys hear that? She could lose everything. And it's so bad that we're not just talking about assets. She could lose her entire future career. People are coming after her law license for this. Today, following allegations of mortgage fraud against her, I have sent a letter seeking disciplinary proceedings to determine whether Letitia James is fit to hold a law license in this state. I believe she is not, and her license should be revoked. Dear members of the grievance committee, so this is like a state board filing. I respectfully refer your attention to the enclosed materials concerning Letitia Ann James as detailed in the criminal referral submitted by the Director of the U.S. Federal Housing Finance Agency, blah-de-blah-de-blah. These allegations raise serious concerns about the integrity and professional conduct of Miss James as a member of the New York State Bar. Moreover, given her position as the state's chief legal officer, these concerns necessarily implicate the manner in which she handles matters on behalf of the people of New York. So that's the icing on Letitia James' cake that she's been eating all week. Hold up. I thought we were done with Letitia James, but we're not quite yet. Look at what I just found. Letitia James launches a fundraiser asking for up to $18,000 per person amid these explosive mortgage fraud allegations. Corrupt New York Attorney General Letitia James has launched a high-dollar fundraiser just days after being hit with a bombshell federal criminal referral over alleged mortgage fraud. Her fundraiser is selling tickets anywhere from $500 to $18,000, the maximum allowed under New York law. Dude, I bet she's jealous of Fani Willis, because if I remember correctly, Fani Willis had tickets up to like $26,000 for her fundraiser events. All right, Letitia James, check. What's up with Big Willie style? Well, Fani Willis hasn't been spared the stick either.
Tensions escalating on Capitol Hill as Congressman Jim Jordan calls on Fani Willis to appear before lawmakers. The embattled Fulton County District Attorney facing an ultimatum: show up or face contempt of Congress if she doesn't comply with the congressional subpoena. Alina Shirazi has more from the Capitol this morning. I mean, Alina, the pressure continues to just mount against her.
Did y'all know she wrote a letter to Jim Jordan calling him a freaking bully? Fani Willis, of all people. What's up with Letitia James and Fani Willis, man?
Okay, what about Fani Willis writing you a letter accusing you of bullying her? Really, what would you like to know from Fani Willis?
Well, we've had outstanding requests to her for information. We've gotten some. There are people we want to talk to who worked on the Fani Willis investigation. We've deposed Nathan Wade. He came here and said basically didn't answer hardly any of our questions. So we want to do some follow-up. We're committed to getting the answers for the American people on that ridiculous investigation. that she undertook.
But Fani Willis, you know that ego, she doesn't seem to be getting the message. The House Judiciary Committee just sent Fani Willis another warning, a month after they threatened contempt. And you know what? They've escalated. This time, they're warning her of action. They said, Fani, we're serious this time. May 1st. May 1st. Or we'll file another subpoena. They're gonna file another subpoena? They threatened her with contempt last month, and now they're backtracking to filing another subpoena. What the hell is this? At least Fani Willis can still get sued out the wazoo. At least we still got the Senate Bill 244, which means that since she was taken off the Trump case, she can get sued out the wazoo. Something can happen. But for real, I think we all want to see some election interference charges. For her, for Letitia James, for Alvin Bragg, Jack Smith. Hey, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Let me know what you think. Is it taking too long with Letitia James and Fani Willis? Is it still too early to tell? I mean, we're still within like the first 4 months of the administration. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed the content, hit that like and subscribe button, share the video with someone you know. You guys rock, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.